Welcome, and thanks for joining me in this ONS technical session today. I would like to share with you how we at Wintershall Dea solved a substantial challenge on our digital journey and how we created innovation zones that scale from pilot to product. We realized during this digital journey at an early stage that there is a challenge when it comes to scaling digital solutions in exploration, development, and production. At that time, we ran a lot of different pilots. We had a couple of lighthouses. And in fact, we did that on purpose because we wanted to inspire our organization. We wanted to understand what are our business cases related to digital transformation. And to be perfectly honest, we did that because that was what most companies did a couple of years ago. However, we noticed that developing and delivering digital solutions needed a different approach to move from a pilot to a sustained solution. So I would like to talk about this different approach that we took after some years. But before I do so, I would like to share with you two of the prerequisites that we thought are very important. First of all, it's about scalability. A product that can be scaled as such across different assets, different areas of applications in technical and non-technical areas, that is where we increase return on investment and where we make this investment more valuable to us. Secondly, it's about relevance. We really want to focus and to develop those business cases into products that are relevant, that solve a real business challenge, and that therefore will be used in the end by our colleagues. So these two prerequisites, as I said, it's about relevance and scalability. That actually led then to the different approach and how we created these innovation zones. So there are three main topics that we changed and that we tackled in this approach. First of all, it's about humans and the way we work, non-surprising. Secondly, I mentioned that already, it's the focus. We focused on what we call best bets. And thirdly, it's the foundation that we need to get right, and the foundation is around data. So let me start with number one, humans and the way we work. During our digital journey, we incorporate agile methodology at an early stage. However, we realized that it is better and more important to actually look at a product lifecycle, and therefore we introduce an agile product management. And that is a major change and a challenge. And we also had to upskill our people to do so because the product focus is very important, and it makes it possible to involve the business from the beginning and therefore create a product that then will be used. And there's just one example, is the so-called discovery phase in the beginning of this product development, where you spend a lot of time and effort to really make sure that the user is involved and that you produce something that is used afterwards. And naturally, in this approach, how we work is the involvement of the business. And we actually work with, well, due to Corona, not at the moment, unfortunately, but we work with co-located teams usually, but we also now do that remotely with teams consisting of experts from all different disciplines and including people from the asset, from BUs, from central. So it is a joint approach here. So that is what we changed around humans and the way we work. Secondly, we focus. We focus on what we call best bets. We run plenty of pilots, and we realized that is something we can't tackle all at once. Therefore, we need focus. And what we focused in exploration, development, and production were those use cases that we realized have the highest impacts in sustainability, in safety, in operational and financial performance. And this is how we chose these best bets, how we focused. So after humans and the best bets, focus on the best bets. Third point is data, the foundation, which is extremely important to us as well. And if you want to have a product that you can scale, that is relevant and that you can scale, that people will use, it needs to have reliable, good quality data, trusted data, and it needs to have in place an architecture and infrastructure that you can scale easily these products from one asset to the other, from one area of application to another one in technical and non-technical domain. And therefore, we have three things that we keep in mind here. It's data governance, to make sure that we have trusted and quality data. It is what we call the OT reference architecture when it comes around assets, to make sure that this is in line across our company to actually quickly scale products. And thirdly, it is a cloud-based data hub platform that starts with data ingestion to storage to processing, and that guarantees accessibility from everywhere to our workforce in a highly automated, secure, and flexible cloud environment. So these are the three elements that we have changed in our approach and how we created these innovation zones. Again, that's about humans and the way we work. The most important thing here is the product management that we introduced. Secondly, it was the focus on, as we call it, best bets. Really drive only those products or develop those pilots into products that give you the maximum in sustainability, safety, and operational and financial performance. And thirdly, the data, from governance to infrastructure and architecture, to make sure that you have the solutions and the solutions can be scaled across quickly, because this is where additional value sits. Concluding with this, next step would then be, or is actually at Wintershall Dea, that we look into a broader application and empowerment of our colleagues with data science and AI, which reaches from training to a toolbox with low-code environment, to make sure that from the worker in the field to the board level, we can actually make the most out of our data. People have access to the relevant data, can make the decisions faster and better, and get the most, as I said, around this topic and get the most out of our products. So thank you for your attention, and I'm looking forward to receiving your comments or questions via email.